Puppies. What's up, A&L fam? Welcome back. Welcome. Who's going to be the first in the chat today? Who is going to be the first in the chat? I saw the pre-stream hangout room was popping. So let's see who will be the first one in the stream. Who's going to join us, Apollo? Look at these nifty things that are brand new. Are you excited for tomorrow? June 4th. Yes? No? What's tomorrow? All right, the poll has been set. Peter is in the chat. Hi, Peter. Hello, my friend. Oh, where has the A&L fam gone? Hello, Luann. Hi, Stephen and the Poopers. Here's everybody. Connie and Khalid. Everybody's tuning in now. What's up, everyone? What's up? One more day, everybody. And then it's officially June the 4th. Hi, BJ. Welcome to the stream. Guys, right before I hopped on the stream today, I scheduled the Apollo and Leyla nightcap video. Shout out Connie another time. Connie, you're going to be the star of the video tonight. It's going to go live at 7 p.m. our time. BJ said, hi, Peter, Luann, Connie, and Khalid. So if you want to turn on a notification to remind yourself when that goes back live, you can click on it right now and you can check it out. Is it the Bee Scare? No, Brody. So the Bee Scare is not going to be a video. It's just going to be a short. But I'm planning on posting that either tomorrow or Thursday on the channel. Mark Crow said, hello, Apollo and Leyla and Stephen. Hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Luann said, the second I hit my answer on the poll, I realized what it was, and now I can't change it. He just said, I love the video of the rooster running up behind Leyla and Apollo coming to the rescue. We all get to relive all the best moments from the Apollo and Leyla shorts now that they're posted again, right? They can kind of get lost in the mix once they're posted and they're like months old, but now we get to look through all of them again. Thank you, BJ. That one is a good one. I tried to put a couple really good ones early so that if people like discover the channel for the first time through the shorts, they'll hopefully stick around. Connie said, hi, Stephen, Leyla, and Apollo. Brody said, oh, hi, chat. Hey, everyone. A bunch of highs in the chat. We're already up to 4 likes on the stream today. Over 20 people tuning in. Guys, so I did the power washing yesterday. I don't know if you can notice a difference. Obviously, we got to get rid of the dirt that got. But I tried to write A&L fam. I didn't do this middle one yet, but you can't really see it. I was hoping it came out better, but you can kind of only see the A. But I think that deserves some like for effort. You can kind of see the M right there. It didn't come out great, though. Maybe if the sun is shining on it later, you'll be able to see it better. But it's like A, N, L, and then there's the F. The A, I think the dirt, you can kind of see the A right here. M. A+ for effort, thank you. Thank you. We tried our best. Connie said, thanks for that, Stephen. I'll make sure I will be there. 7 p.m. tonight, everybody. Hope to see you all there. The most people we've ever had live on the nightcaps has been 12 so far. But I think with the amount our community is growing, we can definitely beat that. I think we could get 20. Easy. I think we could get 20 live viewers for that vid. And it's a great one. That was a lot of fun. Khalid said, went back to the old Ivies. Your dogs looked way better when there was snow. The old videos, I'm guessing. Yeah, they're snow pups, right? They're meant for it. With our white coated puppishkas. You're at 44.9 thousand subs. That is great. Thank you, BJ. Thank you. We are like 50 away from hitting our next milestone in the sub department. So if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, help us get there. Definitely double tap, tap, tap. Guys, so I was talking to an old friend, a good friend from high school yesterday, and he's gonna start his YouTube journey soon. And he's going to create a wellness channel for like physical fitness, mental fitness, spiritual fitness. When he really gets going, I'm gonna share it with you all. I think you'll really enjoy it, and I wanna help him out on his journey. He's a very, very well-meaning person, and I think you guys will really enjoy what he has to share once he begins. Subscribe and share Apollo and Leyla and get your friends to subscribe. Xana Dark said hi in the chat. Hi, Xana. Mark said hi, Luann. Hi, Peter. Waiting for tomorrow is like waiting for Christmas. I know, Ruth. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I cannot believe it's already tomorrow that the date has already come around. So if you guys are tuning in for the first time, you're like, what the heck is tomorrow? It's just a random day. We've been counting down to this day for like 60, 70 days. It's the day I could apply to be in the YouTube partner program. So shout out YouTube. Hopefully they accept us. I can't believe it's already here. This year has gone so fast, but then you have to wait again, right? Well, so the way I don't know if I'm gonna be able to apply today at any point or if I have to wait for tomorrow, but I think I might be able to apply tonight and find out tomorrow. If I have to apply tomorrow, I might not find out till Thursday. So whatever the case may be, either way, it is upon us. We love our YouTube overlords. Connie said, that sounds awesome, Steven. I will support any of your friends. Thank you, Connie. It's a great channel. He has a great mission of the channel, so I think you guys will enjoy it. Peter said, here's more from my news story, Steven. Asteroid on her planet has her store and the plant outside the store this time. Khalid said, hey, Peter, I really like your talent. We have over 50 people tuning into the stream today, but only 10 likes. Double tap your phones, everybody. 1 tap for Apollo and 1 tap for Leyla. If you haven't yet, send the likes our way. We would surely appreciate it. Ruth said, keep us updated on your friend and his channel. I will do. So I could give you guys a little sneak peek about his plan. So he already has videos posted, but it's kind of a small channel at this point. But for his birthday at the end of August, he's going to do a 100-mile run, and he's going to try and live stream the whole thing. So, and I might actually join with him and run some of it. So that will be the grand shebang when it's really time to pay attention. I'll keep you guys updated on. I just talked to him yesterday about this, so I'll keep you updated on what the developments are there. Johnny Helt said, well, now you got 10. Thank you, Johnny. Jester Hyro said, nice dogs you got there. Thank you, Jester. I appreciate it. We just said, we'll help out your friend. Thank you, everybody. Good to build up his big run event starting 1 week before, no doubt. Imagine running 100 miles in a row. Could anybody in the chat do that? Saint User's back in here. What's up, Saint User? Welcome back. HD with the woof, woof, woof. Johnny with the double white hearts. Thank you, Johnny. Oh, do we have a tug-of-war? Jester said, what's up, chat? Will that 7 p.m. live be on this main channel? So it's not going to be a live stream. It's just going to be a clip of the live from yesterday where we did the restaurant guessing challenge. So if anybody who's just tuning in now wants to tune back in later, 7 p.m. tonight, the video is going to go live. But yes, it's going to be on this channel, Connie. You can already see it now if you look on the videos tab on this channel. You'll see there's one at the top that's premiere. I think the title is like the chat plays GeoGuessr, like find my favorite restaurant. So it's there. You could set a notie for yourself if you want to. Alicia's in that chat. Hi, Alicia. What is happening tomorrow? Because I miss everything. Tomorrow, Saint User, is the magical day when I think we'll find out if we're going to be allowed into the YouTube partner program or not. Jens might be able to run 100 miles. You're right. Jens is so good with the cardio. Brody said, most I've done is a marathon. I can't imagine doing 100 miles. I tried to do a marathon once, and after like 18 miles, my calves were literally falling off my legs, so I had to stop. I had to. What's the channel about? My friend's channel, Jester, or this channel? Follow up with me and I'll let you know. This will make you laugh, BJ. Another asteroid story. I'm sure BJ loved that. Leyla for the win. Connie said, okay, thanks. I was going to say the same thing, Auntie, said Alicia. Apollo for the win. Who are you guys choosing? Let us know in the chat. Jester said, what a friendly channel. Oh yeah, Jester, we try to put out only positive vibes out there. If you enjoy puppies, if you enjoy good vibes and a bunch of great people, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. We go live twice a day, every day at noon and 4 p.m. Eastern time, and we're posting videos on this channel, and then we actually just started a second channel where we had like 700 shorts videos, and we're moving them all over to the other channel, so we post a lot of content. Saint user said, you got this, Apollo. Abby the Chow Chow said hi in the chat. Hello, Abby. This is a good tug-of-war. It's been a minute since we had a good one like this. BJ said, that is wonderful, Peter. I can just imagine that, falling on her tummy. I think it's interesting how shocked people are when you're nice to them. They don't find it much across the internet these days, huh, Luann? You're right. Everybody comes in here and they're like, wow, everybody's happy and positive in the chat. And even though like the host and the puppies are happy, what's going on here? Nancy and our dog Odin saying, hello all, with the double white hearts. Thank you, thank you. Wiping the sleep out of my eyes. Alicia, you just woke up? Oh, Leyla won. Leyla is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. No one is used to kindness anymore. Mark Crow said, hello, Alicia. Hi, Nancy and Odin. Kindness is a rare thing. It's sometimes taken as a weakness, said Brody. Nancy and Odin saying good morning to Kimchi Alicia. Yay, Leyla. Yay, Leyla. Hello, Nancy and the Odin, the incredible. All positive vibes, animal lover community, and gorgeous happy fur babies. Yes, Apollo, right? Megan Natty's in the chat. Hello. Jester said, you're so right. This is probably the only kind of channel I've seen, LOL. Well, that's good. At least we're creating our own lane here, right? It's good to, and what a lane to be creating, a positive vibes channel. It's awesome. Alicia said, where's Jens? I am, oh, speak of the devil. You say, where's Jens? And he pops right up into the chat. What's up, Jens? Welcome, welcome. Leyla just kept my parlay going on Underdog betting app. I will be back later on. Have a great time, everyone. And don't forget to double tap your screens, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Jens. We will see you later on. Very comfortable channel. Yeah, we're all just one big family here. The A&L fam. Which, if you didn't tune in the beginning, I attempted to write with a power washer since we're doing the whole patio. Right here, A plus, let me zoom in. Can you see the L? L. It's so hard to see. I'm sure you can't see it, but F, A, M. Maybe the sun will be over it for our double dose later on, and we'll get a better view of it. Oh no, BJ said I'm getting glitches here on YouTube. Sharon's in that chat with the white hearts. Hey, Sharon. Jen said, ask and you shall receive. See you later, everyone. Connie said, hey, Jens. Alicia said, hi and bye, Jens. Mark gave a hello for Jens and King Thor. 31 votes in the poll, and 48% of you are excited for tomorrow. 39% said, what the heck is tomorrow? What is going on tomorrow? That was to be expected. Khalid, rescuing a pup is better than buying one, said Luann. What is tomorrow? Nancy and Odin, tomorrow is the day we shall find out if we're allowed in the YouTube partner program. So it's a big day for our channel. We've been counting down to it for like almost 3 months. I can't believe tomorrow is finally the day. GT is in that chat. What's up, GT? What's up, what's up, what's up? Come here, puppies. How far can I get? Apollo is choking on the grass. You okay, buddy? That's why we don't eat grass. Although you always seem to. Mark Crow said, hello, gamer. Nancy said, oh, great news. Man, when are we going to finally see some grass growing here? Should I water it today? It's baking in the sun right now. You want to go peek at the chickies, puppies? Megan Natty said, I am so excited about tomorrow. Megan, thank you. I cannot wait myself. I am so excited. I want to skip forward. I want to skip to tomorrow today. Alicia said, Mark, how are you doing? Kimchi hasn't seen you lately. How are you? Khalid said, okay, Luann. Okay. Let's check out the chickies, puppies. What are the chickies up to? Hi, chickies. Hi, chickies. Can we get a cock-a-doodle-doo from Mr. Magoo? Or Mr. Fabio? Peter said, I'm off for dinner now, Stephen. Thank you for this fun live stream, and I'll see you later again. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, Peter. See you later on the double dose. Connie said, yes, please. Love the chickies. Let's hang around the chickies until we get our cock-a-doodle-doo. We need one per stream. Come on, Fabio. Let it rip. Let them hear your beautiful singing voice. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Maybe I can inspire him or Mr. Magoo. There are so many overcrowded shelters. Ruth said, see you soon, Peter. There we go. Mr. Magoo saved the day. Thank you, Mr. Magoo. How many chickens? We have, I think we're gonna have 24 total. We just got 5 more. We have a lot of chickens. How are the baby chicks? They are doing great. Thank you for asking. They're not fully ingratiated with the other chicks just yet, but soon they shall be. Why so many chickens? You can never have enough chickens, HG. That's a motto I live by. Ruth said, yes, that's the best time to water, but if it's really dry, I'd give it some water. Speaking of water, I was supposed to check the pool water, so let me accomplish that task before I forget. See, everybody, our pool has a leak, so it drains like 6 inches every day, so we have to re-give it water every day. It's looking pretty good now, but I'll turn it on anyway, just to counterbalance, and hopefully I'll remember to turn it off later. If I forget when I start the double dose, say, Steven, you gotta turn off the pool water, or did you turn off the pool water? Megan said, wow, so many chickies. Brody said, I watched a video on how if you paint chicken wire black, it helps in filming. Blew my mind how it plays tricks on the eyes. It becomes invisible, right? Luann said, because eggs are expensive. God, that water bill, LOL. No, Brody, so we're lucky. Our water all comes from like an underground well. So it's, there's no bill, which is the only reason we're able to do this. Otherwise, it would be quite the pretty penny. See, the water's on now. So the water leaks from our pool back into the well, and it's like the circle of life, right? It just goes from above ground to below ground back in the well. Your water bill is gonna fly through the roof. We're lucky, we got a well. We're very lucky. GT said, am I allowed to give shout out to YouTubers? Go for it, buddy. Alicia said, very expensive. There may be a crack in a pipe, possibly. So the crack is in the liner at the top of the pool. I'll show you guys. Nancy said, that's a big leak. You're very lucky with that water. Yeah, we are lucky. So it's actually the crack. We haven't been able to find it, but if you see this like dark blue liner, it's somewhere along the edge. So it only drains to the bottom of that, and then it's good. So it's not like it's gonna drain like the whole pool. But the problem is if it drains below the filters, I don't know if it wrecks the engine or the filter. There's some kind of issue. So we got to keep it above where the filter line is. I wish my pool guy didn't retire, or I'd send him your way to help. We need him, Brody. Our pool is old. It's certainly seen its better days, but once that cabana is done, it might look a little better. Connie said, "That is great, BJ. Good luck." I got to see BJ's comment. I switched my browser to watch strange stuff on Microsoft. Interesting. Microsoft is ghosting us today, Layla girl. It's a hot one out here, so I'm trying to have the puppies not run too much. Alicia said, I had a well. Great thing. Wells are clutch. Thank you, Connie. It was really acting up on the other browser. Weird. Khalid said, I'm going to step away for a few minutes. I'll be back, though. All right, Khalid, we'll see you in a moment or two. Shout out to everybody that's sent the likes our way. We are up to like 25 on the stream already. If you haven't liked yet, double tap your phones. It's super easy. You give one boop for Layla Girl and one for Apollo. And then we get the likes, which we are so appreciative of. How many of you have pools? Wasn't that a poll question? It's a distant dream for most people here. I actually did do a poll like that, I'm pretty sure, and it was very low. It was like 18% or something, if I'm remembering correctly. Sharon sent all of the white hearts. Thank you, Sharon. Layla, you're so pretty. LMAO, I love how these pups get bigger, but still act like how they did as puppies from the shorts. Alicia said, like the like button, and the like button will like you back with the double white hearts. And Connie joined in on the double white hearts and the crown emojis. Thank you, guys. Alicia said, yes, you did. Nancy and O didn't have a pool. Lucky. HD said, I'm using Edge right now, and I'm having no troubles. That is a perfect picture. I hope the quality is good. Apollo is judging you? Yes, the perfect picture. Edward said, beautiful dogs, man. God bless you. Thank you, Edward. Thank you so much. What a nice comment. Welcome to the live, to the channel, to the A&L fam. 27 likes now. Let's go. We're doing good. Whenever the likes are above the total time we've been live, that's a very good pace. I don't think we've ever kept that up for like an entire stream. Usually we start off really hot because all of our true A&L fam that supports us joins in and likes it up quick. And then we hit a wall at some point. In Florida, everyone has a pool. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. You gotta have one, right? Otherwise, you could barely go outside in the summer. GT said, why is no one answering my question? What'd you ask, GT? Maybe you gotta ask it again. The chat, there's so many comments, questions, statements thrown out in the chat. Sometimes it's hard to keep track for everyone. Alicia said, I agree about the picture. A pool must be essential in hot places in the US. Probably if you go like below South Carolina, and then, I don't know, it's weird in the US. It seems like the southeast is super hot and muggy, but like the more you could stay at the same like south measurement, but the more you go west, it becomes like a drier heat, and I don't think it feels as hot. It's like a different feeling. So if you go to like Texas and like, what's that on your neck? Don't tell me that's a tick. Don't tell me that's a tick. I don't think so. I think we're okay. Wait, there it is. What is this? Dirt. You've been rolling around in the chicken poop, Apollo, huh? Well, Nancy said, well, almost everyone has a pool. Gamer wants to know if he can get a shout out to another YouTuber. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Feel free. I'm dealing with computer problems, so I apologize if I'm missing some posts. No worries, BJ. The climate is changing. Yeah, we barely got any snow this winter. When I was growing up, my business would have died. Me and my cousin, we had ASAP snow removal. We would have made no money this winter. Ruth said, I have 2 bird baths. That's the nearest I get to a pool. NJ is the new Florida. Yeah, exactly. And Florida is the new what? What's like what's the hottest place on, what's like the hottest place that's not a desert? Light is back in the chat. Pups in the sun. What's up, Light? Good day. Welcome back to the chat, to the stream. Good to see you. Layla's chewing the ball. I can't throw it. I know you want me to. Did you see Kimchi talking? Funny. Ooh. Everybody's got to check out a talking ferret. They do exist. Connie said Saudi Arabia. Nicole's in the chat saying, hey fam, what's up Nicole? Welcome back. Non-desert is a good question. I know Georgia can get bad. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe somewhere in Africa. I'm pretty sure like the northern part of Africa goes right through the equator, right? But then I don't know if it would be considered desert or not. And then South America somewhere maybe? I think you just have to look along the equator, right? It's 85 degrees here now in South Carolina. Feels nice though. It is beautiful. I was between beautiful and gorgeous. It's both of them here today in New Jersey. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's like perfect out. I think it's gonna be 91 on Thursday I saw though, so it's gonna be hot, hot, hot very soon. We're going to be 90 degrees this week, and Florida hasn't even been 90 yet. Weird. I guess NJ is the new Florida. Light said, hopefully not too hot. I swear to God, when I was growing up as a kid, in the summers, it'd be like 85 was like a super hot day, right? Like that was like, wow, it is like hot out. Where I live in New Jersey, Bergen County. And last summer, we had a stretch of like 20 straight days where it was over 90. I was like, what is going on? It's too hot. It's too hot, Layla. It's gonna be tough to run around in the streams when it's that hot again. Brody said South America would be best guess. I guess where cocaine is grown, like Colombia or Honduras, maybe Brazil. Here is the notification for the premiere of my favorite restaurant on ANL. Thank you, BJ, for sharing the link in the chat. If anybody wants to watch live with us when that video goes live tonight at 7 p.m., you can click the link and hit the notification bell to be reminded. Just FYI. Thank you, BJ. Nancy said 84, feels like 88 currently. Thunder showers in this afternoon, so a nice break from the heat. I love when it's a like really hot summer day and you get those evening thunderstorms to cool it all down. I got used to the hot Florida sun, but haven't been there in years. Dorinda is back in the chat saying, hope all is well. All is well with us, Dorinda. I hope all is well with you as well. Welcome back. I'd have to live in a freezer at some point if the summer gets too hot. Alicia said, Mark, you live pretty close to us. I bet the over on the Leyla loaves per stream of 3.5. Leyla, how many have we got so far? I don't know if we've had any so far. You might need to, and we're 30 minutes in now, Brody. I don't know, I might take the under there. She doesn't seem to be in the Leyla loaf kind of mood. I'll try to help you out though. The longer I hold the ball still, I think the more she gets like ready to Leyla loaf. Mark Crow said, I'm from Miami, Alicia. Rich is in the chat saying, hello all. Rich, do you want to tell the chat how your baseball team did last night? I don't want to spoil it. He was texting me about it last night. We were chatting. But I'll let Rich, Brody, here you go. Come on, Leyla. You're so close. Here in Florida in the 90s, it's miserable. Let's keep the parlay going, Leyla, LOL. Ready to Leyla Loaf, said Light. 33 likes already. Thank you, everybody. Rich said, it was awful. We played uninspired, like we didn't care if we won or not, and we lost 4-1. L for Rich's team. The boys did not show up ready to play a playoff game last night. They did not have the right energy. Connie said, hey, Rich. A bunch of hellos for Rich in the chat. BJ said, that is terrible, Rich. Why uninspired? What happened? What happened with the Mets? The Mets won in extra innings last night. Yes, I know. Moved here a while back, said Mark. Light said, uninspired. My heart is broken. Uninspired? Rich said, we did not show up at all. I found an old video of a legendary coach, Bob Hurley, that I'm going to play for them next practice. You really want to know, BJ, said Rich. Kayla said, howdy, y'all. Good plan, Rich. Bob Hurley is a legendary coach. Rich, is that what you just texted me? I saw a text pop through from you. The problem is that we have a bunch of kids that are entitled and spoiled. They get everything handed to them, and they have no desire or passion to play. Oh my gosh, Rich. I hope none of them are watching. God. Really spoiled, entitled. Ugh. That's harsh. Brody said, I once got in trouble for taking a playoff loss too seriously in high school. The umpire pulled me aside and told me I was too much like Paul O'Neill. Kayla said, how is everyone? We are great, Kayla. I hope you're doing well as well. Rich said, that's what they are. They are soft. They don't care enough at all. Couldn't be me, Rich, right? Me and Rich are bred from the same cloth. We are competitive people. Whether it's ping pong, volleyball, tennis, soccer, basketball, cards, YouTube, whatever it is, we're competing. Light said, is it true that spoiling even pets can make them less able? I think spoiling has its time and place, but spoiling all the time is not good. Alicia said, come in and say hi to everyone. The only requirement is that you have positive vibes and love animals. We just said, Rich, that is a generational thing going on with a lot of kids. It's not you. Kids need some great, inspiring role models. Well, you got an Apollo loaf, Brody. I don't know if that counts as anything. They're in for a rude awakening when the real world smacks them in the face. They aren't competitive at all. They don't even care. Rich said, exactly, BJ. That's what I need to do. I need to inspire them some way, somehow. Who let the dogs out? What a great song, HD. How is Apollo loafing right now? You should have bet the Apollo loaf, Brody. It was probably like 0.5, since he never Apollo loafs. Light said, playful competition is wonderful. Mark said, they are with their parents. Their parents make them with no reason to change and never will. Rich said, OMG, Steve, tomorrow is your day. Do you need it to do anything for your application, or is it already done? So the application, there's a thing in YouTube Studio that's like the Earn tab. I'm just refreshing that throughout today and tomorrow. Whenever it says apply, all you have to do is click a button, so you apply, and then it says it could take up to a month to answer, but every time I've done it before, they've replied within 24 hours, so we should have our answer by the end of the day tomorrow. Rich said, Mark Crow could not have said it better myself. Some play sports just have it on their college resume. Alicia said, you all meet some awesome fur babies and a great community. You'll want to be a part of it, so definitely hit that subscribe button. We're getting close to 40 likes here. Man, I love when Apollo is just relaxing, no barking, nice and calm. I know Layla's not going to bark at me. Light said, don't blame the parents. Rich said, I'd rather coach Leyla than the kids on my team. Leyla, would you want to win a playoff game? Would you fight tooth and nail, Leyla girl? What about you, Apollo? What about you, Apollo? Would you fight tooth and nail? Kids today would go crazy if the internet shut down for 2 weeks. I might too. Oh, I would go insane if the internet shut down for 2 weeks. I'd lose my mind, Leyla. It's the parents' fault. They spoil them. The kids have no reason to show emotion or compete. Nicole said, I think that's a generational thing. Kids grew up where everything is super easy. A generation that wants the fastest and easiest route. Aziza said, good dog, with the hearts in the chat and the hunted emoji. What's up, Aziza? Thank you. What a nice comment. Luann said, my dogs wake up when Apollo barks. Actually, it's funny. Last night I was playing a short from Mr. Lee and Jensen, and Jensen was barking in the video, and Apollo's ears, his radar ears was going crazy. He was tilting his head. His eyes were wide open. He was like, who's that dog I hear? Megan said, the dogs look so tired playing with their toys. They want to keep running, actually. If I threw it, they'd be off and racing. Rich said, that's all I'm asking for, a little hustle, a little desire and passion. Man, Rich, you're getting none of that? When I was a kid, I played bad. My dad would rip me in the car. Oh my gosh. He would tell me how bad and I need to improve if I wanted to get better. So Rich, was that the right strategy? Do you think that helped you? Because I feel like too much ripping is bad. There's a balance in everything, you know? You got to find the right pace. Brody said, come on, Leyla, you're making me feel like Pete Rose right now. Oh my gosh. Did we just hit 40 likes? I think we did. Thank you all. If you haven't, double tap, tap, tap. Better now than never. The chase for 50 is now on. Rich said, these kids get told, oh, you'll do better next time. And that's it. It's a joke. Oh, I can tell Rich is fired up. Rich, this is why the streams are great. You could get all of your thoughts out, right? Better to get them out than keep them bottled up. Mark Crow sent all of the white hearts in the chat. Thank you, Mark. Alicia said, it's a different world. Yes, my dad was being honest and telling me the truth and pushing me. Maybe we want to practice and do better. Thank you, Aziz, for the dog emojis, for the heart emojis, for the flag emoji. Unfortunately, I am absolutely god-awful at flags, so which flag is that, my friend? Or does anybody in the chat know what flag Aziz is? Leyla, you're very close to me right now. You're very close to me. You're just staring at me. All right, time to throw the ball, I think. We've done a lot of waiting. Rich sounds like a coach I'd enjoy playing for as a kid. I can't get mad at kids when they didn't do well. Like for school, no one asked me about my grades, but I felt personally about my education. Connie said, did you watch Kane on Lee's channel? It was a birthday video, RIP Memorial. I did not. I got to check out Kane. I look forward to your monetization tomorrow. Thank you, HD. I appreciate it. France. Welcome in here from France. Alicia said, I'm cut from a different piece of cloth. Oh my goodness, we've had 58 votes in the poll. And 50% of you are excited for tomorrow. It was from yesterday, Connie? All right, I'll give it a look-see. Oh, Aziz sent the France language in the chat. Unfortunately, I cannot read or understand French. I can butcher it if you'd like me to, or I could just let it be. Nancy said, me too, Alicia. Mark said, you used to be able to walk to school, not now. Brody said, Rich, what is your favorite baseball team? The whole of June is dedicated to Kane. His birthday is the 22nd. Wow. Mets for me, Brody. Yeah, Rich and I are team Mets. We've gone to a lot of Mets games the last 2 years. Woof, woof, woof to you too, Apollo from HD. Emoji language is the universal language. Definitely. Brody said, thought so. Didn't want to assume. Rich actually worked for the Mets for a summer. That's how we get the good ticket deals. Rich said, amen, BJ. I just want them to play with some heart. It's okay if we lose, but I need to see some heart, some desire, some passion. Okay, I got you, Ruth. Well, Aziza, I guess you can't understand me, but I appreciate you. Love for Aziza. I feel like that could be understood. What happened to the Octo toy? It's actually all the way over there in the yard. Jamal is back in the chat. What's up, Jamal? Love your house, bro. How y'all doing on this beautiful day? We are doing super duper. So excited for the things to come with this channel. The future ahead. Tomorrow is the big day. We might have to celebrate June 4th forever and ever if we get accepted tomorrow. It might need to be like the Apollo and Leyla holiday. BJ said, so you need to teach them how to explore their heart, Rich. Rich, you need to be like a philosopher with these kids. You need to be more than just a sports coach. You need to be like the, what they call the Lakers coach, the Zen master. Rich needs a Paul O'Neill. 10 likes and subscribers for the bark, said Mark. I love it. Love it, love it. Aziza said, I'm sorry, love you. Love you too, Aziza. Kids are having financial problems. If kids' families are having financial problems, it will be reflected in their heart. Alicia said, I went to Colony Williamsburg, and I wish I could live back in that time. Brody said, get the passion going. Did the dogs do that? Were they going to bury it in the backyard? They actually just left it over there. They don't do much burying, typically. Luann said, be a mentor. You're right, I need to be like Aristotle. Yes, you need to be like Aristotle with these kids. Make them watch Playing for Peanuts. Just thinking of Rich as Aristotle is too funny. Connie said, that place is awesome, Alicia. Aziz said, yes, Murchie. 44 likes, only 6 more to go. Rich, virtue ethics isn't that far off, bro. Way more than awesome, said Alicia. Don't make them, present it to them and make it desirable, said BJ. Jamal said, me and my son's birthday are this month, 2 days apart. Crazy. 17 and wants to go to the army when he graduates. So scared for the baby boy. Well, Jamal, I wish your son nothing but the best. And you? My brother is currently in the Marines. It's not a path for everyone, but there is a certain few out there who I think it's definitely the right route for. So I'm sure you and your son will make the right decision for you guys. Nothing but love for you two. Rich said, there you go, BJ. I like that. I need to make it desirable for them to play hard. Thoughts on Charlie Brown and the Peanut Gang? I don't know too much about Charlie Brown. I just know how Lucy pulls the football from one of them in that little clip. I haven't watched too much Charlie Brown. Brody said, I also feel like you may need the right to weed through the BS players and find ones with hunger. I think that's part of the problem, Brody. It's like a town team, so you can't cut kids, I don't think. And there's not like tryouts. It's kind of just like everybody plays. Ruth said, grew up on the Peanuts books, Clifford. HD said, Lucy is on something. What's up, Miss Piggy? Is Lucy on the same thing as you? Why do you always look wet now? She's actually dry, but I gotta give her like a little fluffing. She looks like so. There we go. She got a little, what's that when they frizz your hair up? She looks better now. Mark Crow said, good luck, Jamal. I'm kind of stuck with the kids, but I am ending the everyone plays philosophy. Alexis is in the chat. Hi, Alexis. Welcome, welcome. Alicia said, I went on a wagon ride, and when I got on the wagon, I asked the guy, if the horses will run, and he said, no. Well, I had to jump off the wagon. Oh my gosh. Ah, Light has a good point. Maybe the kids are too busy thinking about social media and video games and all things technology to be playing baseball. Maybe you have to let them use their phones in the dugout, Rich. Maybe you have to come to them. At least film the game and let them see a phone and rewatch it in the dugout, like the people in the MLB. BJ said, everyone plays, does their best, and ask them what they learned from how they played. Lesson is different for each kid. The rope got tangled on the eye guard and the horse was going crazy. Crazy. We have the double tire toys here. Let's see if I can get each dog to chase a different tire. Luann said, I'm on the wagon, Alicia. A different kind of wagon. You guys see these duck? I don't know where these are going, but I just saw these when I came out here this morning. I don't even know what they are. I mean, I know they're like holders, but like, where are they going? What are they doing? They must be going up by the pool. Oh no, there will never be phones in the dugout. Hey, we got a double chase. Miss Piggy and Mr. Sloth, much love from Connie. These Gen Alpha dogs need to learn the fundamentals of sports. Couldn't have said it better myself, HD. I prayed to Jobu by drinking rum and smoking my last Soprano cigar I saved for a special occasion, said Brody. Steve, did your cousin Anthony get engaged? No. We rented a 2-seater bike. Jamal said, do you ever see deer out there, bro? I see all those trees. There are tons of deer, right around my house, but in my backyard, very rarely. I don't know if it's because we have this full, like, big fence around it or just the dogs, but we never really see them in the backyard. Sometimes in the front yard, because across from my house, there's actually like a lot of woods, like a lot of woods. Mark said, no problem, Jamal. Anytime. Help spreading the love and positivity always. Okay, I thought the video Ricky sent over the weekend. Yeah, no, they were just watching somebody else. It was actually a Navy SEAL they witnessed get engaged. Brody said, I think the only thing I miss about high school is playing baseball. I got some wild stories about my JV team. What happens on the baseball bus stays on the baseball bus, Brody. Jamal said, nice. Movement and exercise counters the effect of anxiety and depression and elevates mood, said BJ. I almost think giving phones to children is abuse and endangerment at this point. When did you guys get your first phone? I got my first phone ever in 4th grade. It was a Pantech Burst. I was an Android user for the first like 4 or 5 years of I think until I was a freshman in high school, then I switched over to iPhones. It wasn't just the bus, LOL, we were pretty much the bad news bears. 48 likes now? Oh my gosh, Jens is back in here too. Hello, the zombie is back. Welcome back, Mr. Jens. I agree, Light. It does rewire their brains and contributes to depression. Phones are used too early. I didn't get a phone until middle school, like 12 or 13. I got mine right before I went off to college. The old Nokia with the long antenna. The indestructible phone? I think that thing was considered a brick, essentially. What are you doing there, buddy boy? Flip phones for teens right now. BJ says, I remember the old Nokias. Nancy said, atta girl, Alicia. Jen said, for what, Ruth? For who? We had this, yes, Jens is saying Aziza in France. Aziza was commenting in French, Jens. We could have used yourself for helping translate. Alicia said, no sleep for Jens. BJ said, I remember when the flip phones came out at work. I am older than dirt. I'm 2 likes away from 50. Oh boy, we got to get there. We didn't come this far to come this far. Double tap those phones, everybody. We just need 2 more likes to hit 50. I had to have a phone when I was 12 because I rode my bike a lot. The old Nokias are making a comeback as Microsoft sold back to Nokia. Wow. Hey, Foxy is in the chat. What's up, Foxy? Now we only need 1 more. Oh boy, who's it gonna be? 1 more like and we'll hit 50 on the stream. If you're the 50th like, let us know in the chat and we'll show you some love. We'll give W's for whoever is the 50th like here. Rich said, how are those chickens doing today, Steve? They are awesome. We took a peek at them earlier and we had Mr. Magoo give us a cock-a-doodle-doo. Is that a Leyla loaf? You're right, Brody. You got 1. Everybody just spam W's in the chat. No name required, just spam the W's. We hit 50. Whether it was Big City, Alicia, GT, whoever it was, we are super thankful. W's in the chat. Brody said, let's go, Leyla dog. We need more Leyla loafs. W's, I see a bunch of W's. Thank you, thank you. Who remembers rotary dial phones? What the heck is that? What is rotary dial phones? Is that the ones where you like spun the thing in a circle? BJ said, increased tech use has the potential to create social disconnection. What do you guys think? I think, okay, so let me give you, since we're on this subject, it's a good time to get to this thought I've been having. I feel like these live streams where we all chat together, even though we're not together, it really feels like a way for people in today's world to have that sense of community, that you know, I don't know, togetherness, connection. Even though it's over a screen, I feel like I do feel it through this. Do you guys feel that way? And do you think that's kind of what these streams, like why they're so much fun? Like not just the puppies, but the conversations we have? Rich said, yes, that's where you put your finger in the hole of the number. Oh, Lord, Stephen, yes, the circle. Oh, my bad. I remember those phones where they spun them. Luann said, you are a young buck. Alicia said, for sure. Absolutely. Rotary dial phones had a cord you can walk down the street with. BJ said, yes, it's like real life, Stephen. I feel like that's why these streams are so much fun. Ruth said, that's all we had, a local phone box and a rotary phone at home. Nicole said, yeah, you would feel you belong. Connie said, I love this community, great connection. Alicia said, you can't even find a payphone anymore? I have never used a payphone in my life. Although I have seen them in movies. Brody said, I blame COVID and big tech making it an addiction because they want lifetime users. Well, just you guys wait until it's a complete virtual reality and we're all putting on our headsets. BJ said, I grew up with an old dial rotary phone on the wall, hard wired, and several home could get on the line. Light said, my main city library still has a public phone. Payphones are disappearing. Nancy said, OMG, Steven, you're a puppy. There's your next poll. Who's over 20 years old, 30, 40, or 60 plus? I still have a rotary dial phone for the nostalgia. Alicia said, it is not comfortable in other lives except for this one. That's great that we make you guys feel so cozy. So cozy, Layla girl. Oh, so Luann said the thing about the poll. Our community actually tends to be quite a bit, I don't want to say older. I don't know how to say it nicely. However you guys want me to say, like, interpret that statement in a nice way. I'm not trying to insult anybody here. But the people who watch our streams and our community is a bit more seasoned, I'll say that, than I think you would expect. When I look at the analytics, I don't think it's what most other YouTube channels are probably like. GT had a stressful day. Well, I hope we're providing you a little joy and entertainment to help it be a little bit better. Luann said, oh, no, 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 no. I'm 287 years old, Steve. It's okay to say. Experienced, retired, more mature. Wise beyond our years. Jen said, I saw there's going to be a nightcap. Yes, there is, Jen. 7 p.m. tonight. You're going to be tuning in. We're going to go back through the game we played yesterday in our part 1 stream. That was so much fun. 2 more loaves, and I could keep this loafs, and I could keep this parlay going. Layla, we need another loaf. Connie said, I'd rather not say on that poll. GT said, this channel is so amazing, and your dogs are so talented. Thank you, GT. Mark Crow said, thanks, Nancy. So from our analytics, I could tell you that I think 60% of our viewers are 45 and older. And I think something like 45% of our viewers are 55 and older. And then like every age group, like 25, 35, 35, 45, 15 to 25, they're all like 10% or something like that. Brody said, I rode dinosaurs with Jesus. Oh my gosh, you've been around a while then. Not 287 years, more like 20,000, no, more. 2.87 million years. I don't know. I don't think the dinosaurs were around with Jesus. Jen said, don't forget to send a link to the restaurant. Thanks for the reminder, Jens. I got to do that. I've got a 2001 Chevy pickup for a nostalgia mark, said Nancy. Is your channel set for kids or no? I'm not really sure. Whatever the like normal YouTube setting is, I don't think it's set for kids. Depends on your calendar. Mike said Earth is only about 7,000 years old, biblically. Alicia said, I'm not afraid to tell my age. That just made me think of the SpongeBob thing. I'm older than dirt, said Mark Crow, just kidding. BJ just shared the link for the nightcap again. That's going to premiere tonight. Thank you, BJ, for sharing. You guys can click on that link and hit the notify me button. It's the bell next to the video if you want to be reminded when that video starts. We'll all be in the live chat and watch it back together, so it's going to be fun. Brody said, we do try to make it kid-friendly here besides me and my comments. I think we're pretty PG. There's really not too much that gets said that's not family-friendly. Dinosaurs never existed, said Mike. That's an interesting poll we could ask. Luann said that will determine who YouTube shows your content to. GT said, I'm SpongeBob. Ruthless Ruth. Is that a Ruth alt count? I don't think so. Your mom is trying to rehome one of the dogs exact color and all right now. A dog that looks like ours? Haza's in that chat. Haza said sub and like for Apollo and Leyla and Steve. Show them love. Double tap those screens or double click to like. Thank you, Haza. She nudged so you can start. Yeah, she wants me to throw the ball for sure. Alicia said, Steven, you watch the same cartoon as my son? SpongeBob? Oh, SpongeBob is my favorite. The earth is the frisbee upside down. That's how we don't lose water. Ruth said, nope, not me. Khalid's back. Hey again, sorry for being away. No problem, Khalid. Welcome back. All right, everybody, we're going to do one more big throw for the puppies, and then we are going to begin wrapping it up. Haza said, I love Dragon Ball Z. I have never watched Dragon Ball Z, but I'm positive I would really enjoy it. I know a lot of people love it. BJ said, glad you are back, Khalid. Blues Clues from Alicia. 54 likes. Brody said, I need 2 more Leyla loafs. I don't know, Brody. I think that parlay is a dud. Mark said, nice truck, Nancy. My first car was a 1975 Monte Carlo. My first car was a 2006 Ford Fusion. And it was blue. And I bought it from a guy named what was his name? Joe Tittermary. That was his actual car shop name, next to my dad's house on Route 130. Brody, probably pretty close to you, or generally close to you. Brody said, start with Dragon Ball first, then go to Z. 55 likes now. Wow, we're getting so close. So close to hitting that 60. Lorraine is in the chat with the double white hearts. Hi, Lorraine. No tennis balls for Jens and Thor today. Luann said mine was a 93 Shea Cavalier. Christine Ulick is in the chat saying hi. Hello. My first car was a Mercury Kruger at 351 engine. It was called the Terminator. That's great. 4 away from 60 now. Can we get there before we wrap it up? Oh my goodness. It's going to be close. Brody said my first car was a decommissioned cop car because I grew up loving the Blues Brothers. All right, last throw for the puppies. Everybody spam those white hearts. Who can help us hit 60 likes right as we're right at the buzzer here? Double tap those phones. HG said 2 away from 60. Can we have another Leyla loaf? Christine said, I have a YouTube channel myself. Awesome. Nancy sent the white hearts. And Johnny and Connie and Luann's and Lorraine. Thank you guys for all of the white hearts here. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning. Hopefully you had a great time in the stream. Alicia said it was a great live stream. Thank you, Alicia. Nicole sent the white hearts. And Alicia and Mark and Johnny and Ruth. Love it. Love that white heart spam. We always end the stream on such good vibes. And Khalid sent the hearts. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Steven. Mods and chatters from Nancy, you are very welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. HD and Jen sent more hearts, and Connie sent emojis, and Alicia and Brody. Love for the A&L fam. Thank you, Khalid. All right, everybody, we'll be back live at 4 p.m. today. Can't wait for the double dose. And of course, the cherry on top tonight, the nightcap video set to come out at 7 p.m. The most people we've had for one of those so far has been 12, so we'll look to see if we can beat that today. If you're free later on, I would love to see you guys in there as we watch back that fun game we played yesterday. Nicole said, bye, Steven, Apollo, and Leyla. See ya, Nicole. Thank you, everybody, for the white hearts. Peace and love, ANL fam. I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.